我が身はホルスなりしファラオなれば。そのカードね。ミトクリスの鏡を見たいのですね。屍の鏡、暗黒の扉、恐怖の心、暗空ネットズル。そのカードね。海にレムリア、空にハイヤガキ、そして地にはこのサナトクララ。振り落とされんだよ。仕方ありませんね。決めるぜ。そんじゃかっこよくエアハウリングゴールデンドライせい。もう終わり？なんだ。仕事だよ、トト様。頂上基地だ。良妻ですもの。節約節約。あら、清めたの。ミコトンと来たよ。はいや。豊足に力よ。清めたの。トト様、また過去を変えやがった。さあさあ、絶景をご覧じろ。本そじりしたそうか。本若知りへ一里弁そうか。万象見通す検定、北進より八甲擁護せし尊上の王よ。渾身の一筆を収め立てまする。いざいざご見覧あれ。富岳36景、体の大きい波浦すさび。さてさて、トーンときたよ。はいやっ、ほわーあらよ。さあ、ひょんなもんだ。 そじりしたそうか。本若知りへ一里弁そうか。万象見通す検定、北進より八甲擁護せし尊上の王よ。渾身の一筆を収め立てまつる。いざいざご見覧あれ。武学36景、体の大き波浦セサミ。ちょっと神様っぽいところ見せ。さてさて、泉に神はこれを財にしてみそぎの証、信仰をかがってくる。ついに天の矢の沈な豊足姫にはやっ強く甘く神社の南の日差し巡りたがる腹と清めたの良妻ですもの。結約トド様お務めだ。本そじりしたそうか。本若知りへ一里弁そうか。万象見通す検定、北進より八甲擁護せし尊上の王よ。渾身の一筆を収め立てまつる。いざいざご見覧あれ。武学36景、体の大き波浦セサミ。この世にはびこる善の邪魔、みそぎ払うは我が雫石。私全開でご奉仕いたします。すぐにここに研鑽。豊足姫に強く痛々しく上々吉だ。タケ様またカゴを買いやがった。トンとしたよ。あらよ。豊足姫に甘く痛々しく大ちょっと神様っぽいところご所望でございます。トンときたよ。この世にはびこる善の邪魔、みそぎ払うは我が雫石。私全開でご奉仕いたします。すぐにここに研鑽。泉に神はこれを財にしてみそぎの証、信仰をかがってくる。ついに天の矢の雫石なちょこざいな。南の日差し巡りたがる。バリバリ呪うぞ。腹と清めたの。たとしたり。本そじりしたそうか。本若知りへ一里弁そうか。万象見通す検定、北進より八甲擁護せし尊上の王よ。渾身の一筆を収め立てまつる。いざいざご見覧あれ。武学36景、体の大き波浦セサミ。あとは切るなり焼くなり私の自由ですね。 仕事だよトト様。上々吉だ。トンときたよ。あらよ。はいや豊足清めたの。量産ですもの。節約合点承知の助さん。今の日差し巡ったたしとんときたよ。ボンそじりしたそうか。ボン若知りへ一里弁そうか。万象見通す検定北進より八甲擁護せし尊上の王よ。渾身の一筆を収め立てまつる。いざいざご堅労あれ。武学36世体大きラミューラスサビ。さてさてさてさてはいや何をする。豊足はいや何をする。大瓶の花たちさてしたい豊足さあさ絶景をごろうじろ。トンときたよ。ボンそじりしたそうか。ボン若知りへ一里弁そうか。万象見通す検定北進より八甲擁護せし尊上の王よ。渾身の一筆を収め立てまつる。いざいざご堅労あれ。武学36世体大きラミューラスサビ。この世にはびこる善じゃみそぎ払うは我がしずいし。私全開でご奉仕いたします。聖天日光ここに見参。そら夏の話題を独り占めだな。バリバリ呪うぞ。量産ですもの。節約節約腹清めたの。今の日差し巡った神社にちょっと神様っぽいところ。泉に神はこれ自在にしてみそぎの証新報羽化にかがってます。ついに天の矢のしずいね。あらよ。はいやドドドドシャシャラクラットンさートンときたよ。あらよ。ボンそじりしたそうか。ボン若知りへ一里弁そうか。万象見通す検定北進より八甲擁護せし尊上の王よ。渾身の一筆を収め立てまつる。いざいざご堅労あれ。武学36世体大きラ しましょう。死に急ぐのだな。それもよかろう。
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。
バリバリ呪うぞ。
お望みのままに。何？
はいやラマススラッシャー。よくぶっちぎる。ハニクキュその油のみかんはいや
そうだ。
了解。
お、ん？
おうさ。
何？どう？
すなわちら全力でいくぞ。これが手加減だ。たまむくというわけで皆ごとしだわ。三々日光昼休み7時クリグッモーニング。
夢のような形。小さな窓がここには一つ。星の宇宙に物見の楽園の端から君に聞かせよう。罪なき者のみ通るがいいガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
はいやうわ
君の道行きを信じよう。さあ行きなさい。
節約ちょっと神様っぽいところ見せちゃおうかな。
お望みのままに。
出雲に神のこれを罪にして急ぎの証心配以下にかがってくる。ついに天の矢の四十ね。
そうどう小さな窓がここには一つ。
さてさてむふ
星の宇宙に物見の楽園の端から君に聞かせよう。罪なき者のみ通るがいいガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
はいやバリバリ呪うぞ。量産ですもの。節約のである。むふ卵地獄をお見せしよう。生スプラッシャー。というわけで皆殺しだわ。三々日光昼休み7時過ぎ。うまい。はいや
あったったった。久しぶりの運動は応えるね。
参ります。
お待たせ。夢のような形で。
量産ですもの。節約節約。あみこ任せて。はいや
そうもう
バリバリ呪うぞ。空が明ける。
お望みのままに。
夢の終わり。
そう
はいや直視。両義の狭間に消えなさい。
Your mechanicals, grinding rank ups right now. I just finished Tamamo Casters, and I'm working on Tamamo Cats.
切り任せて。
そう
落とす。どう？
How you doing today? Did you enjoy Two Love's translation stream? It was a lot of fun to watch.
小さな窓がお望みのままに。そこは壁もなく城もなく見せない始まりの空。魂のありかを見せようか。ガーデン・オブ・アバロン。そうです。
Oof, the heart farm is rather unforgiving. I know the pain. I've been farming hearts myself. And bummer that you weren't awake for it, but I assume you've heard the news. What do you think of the new event in JP? 'Yeah, I'm super excited for it. It looks like it's going to be really fun when it comes to NA.
じゃあ空にっぽいところ見せちゃおうかな。直視。両義の狭間に消えなさい。
Do you got any plans for today aside from farming hearts?
量産ですもの。節約節約。ちょっと神様っぽいところ見せちゃおうかな。出雲に神のこれ時代にしてみそぎの嵐。心配をかけ鏡となる。ついに天の矢の四十。ね。 落とす。どう？だって。だって。
Hey Darty, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it, man. And yeah, Case Files is a really good anime. If you haven't seen it already, or even if you have, I highly recommend watching it. I've really enjoyed it, and depending on how long or when everyone in Anime Watching is watching it, I might pop in after I'm done streaming. I'm doing alright, Darty. How are you doing today? Hope you're having a good day so far. A nice relaxing Sunday.
小さな窓がここ。君の道行きを信じよう。さあ。 行きなさい。うまくいくといいです。いいとも。小さな窓がここには一つ。何？サービスがその。星の宇宙に物見の行く楽園の端から君に聞かせよう。罪なき者のみ通るのにガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
Comfy's good, McTankles. And, cereal? Okay, now I got a real important question for you. What kind of cereal? Cinnamon Toast Crunch? Or, Cheerios? Or, what's it called? Frosted Flakes? What are the deets? Fruity Pebbles. I don't recognize that brand off the top of my head. Is it a brand or is it just like the type of cereal? Interesting. Sounds kind of similar to, oh, what's the word? Yeah, that, Kellogg's brand. I was blanking. I'm blanking on the name, though, off the top of my head. I feel like I've seen it, but I'm not 100% certain. I'm just looking at the wiki real quick. Looks like this one is going to be Wave of Lancers and a Rider and Berserker in the back. Okay. I think I can get away with this team. I don't use my Saber Shiki that much. I used to use her a lot for XP farming because of insta-death, and I ended up almost retiring Saber Shiki for a little while because I was scared of her hitting Bond 10, because I really like her character and I don't want her to hit Bond 10. But with Bongrails out, I no longer really have to worry about that. Really, Darty? And what kind of cereal did Small Darty eat? I'm kind of curious. I usually had Frosted Flakes or Cinnamon Toast Crunch growing up as a kid. Frosted Flakes sounds rather amusing, to be honest. Instead of it's Frosted Flakes, but instead of Tony the Tiger, it's a polar bear. So wait, instead of it's great, do you say it's frosted?
通るがいい。ガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
泉に神はこれ時代にしてみそぎのある神宝羽化が鏡となるついに天地矢の静な
I gotta say, Marshmallow and Stars doesn't sound very familiar to me, but I gotta say anything with marshmallow in it is definitely a go-to for cereal. It's always good.
さてさて
お望みのままに。
はいや
そうれ。
Though I do have one final super important question to ask. Milk first or cereal first?
王の話をするとしよう。星の宇宙に物見の舞台、楽園の端から君に聞かせよう。罪なき者のみ通るがいい。ガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
すべては夢とこれが名残だ
あったったった。久しぶりの運動は答えるね。
And that is the correct answer, Darty. Congratulations. Millville? That is an interesting fake brand name. It sounds fake, to be honest. Alright, so it doesn't look like I'm gonna get through all of Kyohime's right away. So I'm going to do a little reveal, and I'm glad I got some people to watch because I've dabbled with this before, but I've never actually followed through. So, fun fact, the first time I ever tried out JP, I was re-rolling for Okitan as like a meme on the anniversary of NA, I think. Or no, not NA. But still, I was re-rolling for Okitan as a meme on JP like a couple years ago. I ended up never keeping any account I made then. Another time I tried JP, a friend of mine gave me an old friend's whale account, but I never kept up with that either. But now, I'm going to be trying out JP again. And I'm not sure exactly how it's going to go, but I'm going to give it a shot. I've been logging in since New Year's, since JP New Year's. And so I've been taking advantage of the, what's the word? The Start Dash campaign. But I haven't rolled, I haven't beaten Fuyuki. It's all something I'm still dabbling with, but with the current event coming up and with the current 2000 days reward, I want to beat Fuyuki at least. Sorry, Darty. On NA, I'm full up. I last added Chronicle, I think, after I raided him a little while ago. He needed some help with the Tamamo for the Burb event. For JP, though, I literally only have, like, 2 of the people I know, who play JP. I can get more, but I have plenty of space on JP. Unfortunately, my JP is going to be scuffed for a really long time. You can see my ID in the corner. I won't log in immediately. But just send me a friend request, and yeah, I'll use what I can, and hopefully we can complete Fuyuki before the login for the 2000 days ends, and I can get that 10 SQ, because that would be really nice to have. I'm going to change the stream title real quick. Just give me a moment. You can send me the friend request while I do that. I'm actually planning to do something for with this account. You'll see in the title real quick. One moment. And title is changed. You may need to refresh to see it, but yeah. Oh, I know JP's part 1 is relatively easy, especially with a friend Herc. With the Bondcraft Essence. It's incredibly easy. But still, I'm looking forward to trying out JP seriously this time. No thanks, Pillow. There's no need for me to get that. I want to play it raw. Eh. Thanks, Darty. Appreciate it. I'll be sure to add you as soon as I log in. I hope the loading doesn't take too long. Yeah, McTankles, that's going to be fun to deal with. I know you accumulate a lot of AP by just pure level ups. So, before I go in for the friend requests and everything, I want to show off a little bit. Oh yeah, I did the I did the survey off stream. I did that this morning. So I re-rolled, obviously, until I got Herc. I've only rolled the friend point gotcha since. And so I'm very new. So my JP account has literally only just done the... One second, hang on, Darty. Sorry about that. I don't know why Stream Elements did that to you. Anyway, that was weird. Hang on, let me deal with Stream Elements real quick. Let me unmod it, actually. Unmod. That's Stream Elements. Okay, there we go. It shouldn't cause any more problems. If Stream Elements and Nightbot have been fighting recently in my chat, so it's been annoying to deal with. Anyway, aside from that, I re-rolled, yeah, just snipe Nightbot with, Cad Squirt. Anyway, so I re-rolled until I got Herc, and since then I've basically just logged in after the tutorial roll in Fuyuki. So I haven't really done much. But I now need to basically complete Fuyuki if I want to get that SQ, so I'm just gonna dive in and skip the story and go from there. But the goal of this JP account is actually I'm racing the JP release schedule. I want to beat 5.5 by the time LB6 releases. I'm not sure if I'm going to skip the Ushi Venger event, but it's something I've considered. Yeah. So that's the plan, and I'm just going to dive straight into Fuyuki and go from there. So I'm going to be bringing Herc to everything. Oh, before that, let me accept friend requests. Thanks, Darty. Really appreciate the help. This account is going to need it. Oof, that's rough, McTankles. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to LB5 at all. Like, on one hand, I am. On the other hand, yeesh, it's going to be a nightmare. Let's see what to bring. I'll bring this just to be on the safe side always. I'm going to be right back. I have something to do real quick. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Oh, I forgot to adjust the settings. Hang on. What the hell? My JP audio just cut out. Okay, now it's back. That was weird. McTankles, yeah. Your friend code for JP is more than welcome. Also, I know that there is the, max level thing, or, like, max ascension thing, but I'm not sure I'm going to use that on Heracles, because I'm still undecided about rolling for, Ushi Venger. As it is, I'm really debating on whether or not to do that, or to keep saving, or to roll story after finishing Fuyuki for Salter. And for some more units, because I am really in need of some help. As for, like, Ah, shit. What's the word? As for, like, the everything, I'm not sure. Like, everything else, I'm sort of taking this as I go. Okay, so, Darty, I don't know what's wrong with Nightbot, but you can definitely send your friend code however you want. And McTankles, you can send me yours too, and I'll shoot your request. Like, this one will take pretty much all people I know. I won't take people from chat randomly, but if I know you from other streams or other chats, I will happily accept the help. Here's my friend code. Feel free to shoot me a request, McTankles. No, Darty, I know I accepted you. I'm talking to McTankles. Anyway, did you get it, McTankles, or... Hang on, let me just stay on the screen, actually. That should make it a little bit easier. I go by Zero in-game because I'm a huge fan of Kogias. Zero Lelouch is one of my all-time favorite characters. So, I'm partial to using that name because I use that in-game name a lot for things. Shoot. I'm gonna have to get used to the JP menu. Nice name, McTankles. So my whole thing is, I could just change my signature to... I could just change my signature to this. But that feels... I don't know. I know Cad does it. I know I know Mr. Creamy does it. I know a couple other streamers who do it. But it's just like... I don't know. I don't like doing it because it feels tacky. Because I like to use the message thing for memes. I refer to things in, I hope, to be funny ways. I have fun with it. I joke around with it sometimes. But just in general, I'm not really sure. I think I'll just leave it up for JP so that you can recognize it. Gilgamesh is a bit overkill here. So I think I'm gonna go with, wow, I didn't know my friend had grailed a stealth phone. Nice. I'm gonna use her a bit. I want to see the animations. I really like her Castoria, so backline Herc begins. Nice, Darty. Mongrels have to learn their lesson. Agreed. Agreed. I'm not the biggest fan of Gilgamesh, but, yeah, he's kind of grown on me after Babylonia. It's fine, McTankles. I'm fine with a scuffed Castoria for now.
輸送完了。行きます。今のうちに準備。白兵戦行きます。今のうちに準備。ステータス頑張ります。もちろん。
おいおいおい。
ないぞ。ここでまっすぐ。
畳みかけ。
Oh, believe me, I can't stand Gilgamesh in Fate Stay Night or Fate Zero. He's objectively cool, but I just can't stand him.
行きます。はい。
この私に命令か。畳みかけ。
負けないぞ。
アルゴノーツ出陣の時だ。行け我らアルゴノーツアストラプステアルゴで俺も。
I love that Noble Phantasm so much. And yeah, Castoria is part of the reason I started this account. I thought it might be fun to play with her a bit if I can get her. And the Start Dash campaign was a convenient excuse and tool for building up SQ pretty quick. So I'm really not sure what I'm going to be doing. I'm probably going to wait until at least LV6, possibly 6th anniversary before I actually roll. Let's switch perk in front. Gonna have to get used to not being able to read. That's gonna be weird for a while. You made out like a bandit on Annie 5 and Summer 5. Congrats, Darty. That's pretty cool. I have the menu basically memorized from my time in NA, McTankles, but the problem is I don't have it perfectly memorized, so it's still going to take some getting used to. Let's see. You got Castoria in 1 multis, Summer Kiara and NP2 Summer Ilya and 7 multis plus 20 tickets, and then got MP3 Summer Abby with 1 multi and 17 tickets. Darty, did you tap into the orphans that Cad has in his basement? Because that sounds like Cad luck, to be honest. You got Summer Bryn with 1 multi, McTankles? Nice, dude. Congrats. Oh, there have been some decisions I've made already for this account. Hey, level up. And the eternal AP begins. Anyway, so, and you got Summer Abby with a 2nd. Man, McTankle, Summer 5 was kind to you guys. Congrats. So, okay, there have been some decisions I've made with this account in mind already. And, these will be happening once I have the resources. I'm grailing Gareth to 100. And she is going to be my primary DPS Lancer. At least that's the plan. Summer Abbey sings 4 songs and you love it? Really, Darty? I didn't know that she did that. The only one I've really heard is Kuroneko Pancake. Oh yeah, I fully expect my NA to take absolute precedence over JP because NA is my main. It will always be my main. I have my Grailed Arturia Lily on there, and I kind of have to focus more on that. But JP is going to be fun to play for a while, and I want to see how far I can get. Hang on. I don't know how some people read chat so fast. Literally all you need to do is go ham on the caster daily so you can skill up Castoria. Take your time, McTankles. Don't worry about it. Unless you got other people you are wanting to do that for, I can wait. I'm fine with that. You used to farm 100 boxes on NA, then go to JP to farm boxes. Last lotto you got NA to 114 and JP got 45, but you didn't grind to get the better nodes. Oof, that's rough, Darty. The lotto grind for me has been exclusively NA, but it's been rough. I ended up having to do a lot of box management after Christmas because I still had so many of the embers left over from Gilfest, because I literally just did not roll between Gilfest and Christmas. The only thing I had to level up were welfares, and that did not burn through my stockpile fast enough. I ended up going for exactly 230.5 boxes in Gilfest, and for Christmas I got like 171 and change on the final box for the Dragon Fangs. And as a result of that, with the exception of my Santa Altar, every single Arturia and every single Knight of the Round unit in NA that is released is 999 or has a skill at 10. Like, there is... all of them are 999 minimum, except for Santa Altar, and she is 4 hearts and 3 scales away. That's why I said I was farming hearts earlier, McTankles. I know your pain. I finally got my first heart drop in Crow's Nest the other day, and it was like, or yesterday night, and it was like the first time I'd ever gotten that drop. Next Lotto on NA, JP, you're gonna go ham on both. I'm ready yourself, JP. Yeah, I wish you the best of luck. For JP, I'm probably like I said, I'm not certain I'm going to actually do the upcoming event. I won't have the option though, so that's why I'm focused on completing Fuyuki. And so, part of my thinking is I want to focus on the story, but also I want to get good welfares. But I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to do the event properly, because JP events are going to be notoriously difficult because of lack of ability to read. I do believe this emote pretty much sums that up. When it comes to playing JP. Yeah, imagine reading JP. You don't really need a ton of mats on the new NA Lotto anymore, so you're just gonna do 100 boxes on NA before, maybe more if you're feeling greedy. Honestly, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do for the NA Lotto. I've been using WebCrow to, what's the word? To map out the mats I need for everyone for, like, my target minimum goals. I've set everyone to a minimum of 666, but most of my units are 444 if they're not, like, a priority favorite for me. And the 666 thing is mostly for, tower events. I want all of my units to be usable. That was you all summer 5. It was tough. That's what made you make the decision of only doing events that you want to on JP and not mindlessly do every event. Understandable, McTangles. That makes sense. Hey Test, how's it going? Yeah, Test, I decided to start up a JP account. That was the little surprise. Hang on, let me pull up my friend's code so you can shoot me a request. I know you were planning to. You mentioned that earlier in our Discord. So, I'll just, Oh, I forgot we get free mats. Thank fuck, that's gonna be so helpful. Anyway, Test, here you go. But, yeah, the Star Dash campaign kicked off. I thought, hey, you know what? Maybe start a JP, reroll, see if I get Herc. Tried that, took a couple days off of rerolling because it was bothering me and getting on my nerves. I finally decided, like, almost 2 weeks ago, fuck it. I'm gonna try to reroll one more time. If I get Herc, I'm keeping it. I got Herc. So, I am now on JP. Then I had to decide what to do with, my JP account, because I'm never gonna main it. I'm always gonna main NA. I have every single Arteria face, I have every single Knight of the Round Table, I have a Grailed 2k foe, Arteria Lily, I have MHX, Grailed the 100, 2k foe, I have MHXA on the way to 2k foe at 100, I have Jack, I have... Literally, like, there are so few units I'm missing on NA and I have such a good chance to collect them that I'm always going to main NA. But for JP, I wanted to play around a bit to see if there was something I could do. And I decided I'm going to race the JP story. I'm going to try to beat 5.5 before LB6 comes out. And yeah, that's going to be fun and it's going to be tough, but I think it'll be a fun challenge. The first thing I gotta do though is beat Fuyuki to get that 10 free quartz for the 2K celebration day. And for the event, I'm still on the fence about completing the event, but the AoE Assassin welfare is going to be a really big help. Oh, Test, did you send the request yet, or were you not able to? I just want to make sure. Alright. Yeah, I'm going to be accepting help from pretty much everyone I know. I'm not going to be accepting randoms from chat, but I may accept some if people show up, just because it's helpful, and I'm always willing to accept the help. Yeah, Darty, I know. The 100 stack of embers is another really big reason I'm considering it. Because, like, it's going to be tough to level up. The Start Dash campaign was a big help on the stash, because I got loads of XP, but it's still not going to be enough. And it's still going to be something I have to really work on. By the way, how's the game audio for everything? Yesterday it got super desynced, and I had to end super early, but I'm hoping right now it's alright. Yeah, Rash has a great animation update. That's going to be a lot of fun to use. And glad the audio sounds good. Thanks for the heads up. And I'm going to really enjoy this maximum AP refill as long as it lasts. That's part of the... It's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, you could do it after Fuyuki. But I'm not sure I'm going to use mine on Herc right away. That's the smart move. But I'm still not sure about what I'm gonna do, actually. Because, I may or may not roll for Ushivenger. I am on the fence about it. I remember Mechanicals. I know it's, only 90 days. I remember I said I dabbled in JP before. One of the times I dabbled in JP was 4th anniversary when that first thing came out. I ended up using it on the whale account's coup alter, but before I gave that account back to my friend. But in general, like, I'm aware of most of the gimmicks for the most of the JP QOL, especially since NA has so much of it. I, to my consternation, have yet to roll Chang'an. I'm a little bit annoyed about that. But I've only been doing the daily free rolls, so it's not that much of a surprise that I haven't gotten too many of the FP servants yet. Man, Jason is so fun. I can't wait for him on NA. He's gonna be a blast to use and abuse. I have like 5.5 million FP on NA, so I'm going to be getting all of the new FP servants NP5 like almost certainly. If I don't, that's going to be some shit luck. And I'm probably going to get Angra NP5 by that point as well. So that's going to be a lot of fun to deal with. But mostly, I think I'm looking forward to grailing Gareth, because I'm not grailing Gareth to 100 on NA, I'm grailing her to 80, but I'm really looking forward to using Gareth, because she's going to make my Camelot-only runs of the Lost Belts so much easier, because she's like a freaking tank, and right now the only tank I have is MASH. And MASH is not the best tank, with her Lost Belt skin. You forgot the 1 SQ shard every arrow of the story node? Yeah, that's a really awesome thing, I think, that JP added, personally. It's such a big help. You're thinking it should be more than enough? Oh yeah, it definitely should be more than enough to get all of them. I never roll FB outside of the daily one, except for Anniversary. Not since command codes came out on JP, actually, funnily enough. So literally, the instant I found out command codes existed on JP, I stopped rolling FP on NA. Outright. I just saved all of it. I have conserved, probably over the course of the last 2 years, thanks to Lottos, over 1 million FP. Obviously, I don't have that, considering I rolled out a chunk of it over Anniversary last year. That's how I got my Unger from NP2 to NP4. Even though I rolled 6 million, I barely got 2 of them. It's actually kind of annoying. Let's go with a fun Herc chain. Yo, Deathshade. Welcome, buddy. Yeah, I decided to start up a JP account. And if you look at the title of the stream, you'll see the gimmick I'm going to be taking with it. I'm basically going to just be racing the release of Lost Belt 6. That's the plan, at least. Yeah, I'm working on getting the Herc Von CE. I'm going to be having him in the backline for literally every single battle. You're saving your JP for SQ for Proto Merlin and Giant Titty Waifu from the LV6 trailer. Yeah, I'm really stoked about that trailer, to be honest. Damn it, Gareth, that was 60%. Personally, I'm super looking forward to LB6, but I'm going to be avoiding the story like the plague. I'm going to have a similar rule to CAD on that front. No story spoilers or discussion even while JP is going on, because I do not want to be spoiled at all. I want to keep everything for when I actually play it through on NA. It was just a heads up, because I know this is currently a JP stream, but I don't want people thinking they can discuss JP's story right now. I'm going to be very deliberate about that. I assume that was a spam, so I'm just going to ignore that. If that was like a, buy follows thing, whatever, I'm just going to ignore the ban. Oh, hell, it's one of these nodes. Hang on. Herc. Gareth. Ready to do work. I think I have enough cost. I almost have enough cost. This is all cards, yeah, so give that to Herc. Let's see if there's anything I can give. There is not anything I can give Gareth right now that's meaningful. Okay. So I'm going to do this then. Oh yeah, Darty, I could not care less about that bullshit. Like, the entire reason I stream is for fun. I want to hang out with people, I want to enjoy the games I play, and I want to just share the content. And in my case, currently, I want to archive some stories. Specifically, I want to archive Extra, and I want to archive Tsukihime. Yeah, hot MILFs in your area. That's basically what the equivalent of the "wanna be famous, buy some followers" bullshit is. And it's like, no. Welcome, Jay, and no, not exactly a speedrun. I just started my JP during the whole, Start Dash campaign. Decided I'd reroll for Herc a little bit to see what I could do. Didn't get Herc. Took a couple days break because it was getting on my nerves rerolling all the time. Decided about 2 weeks ago, I'll give it one more try. If I reroll and get Herc, I'm gonna keep my JP account. I got Herc, so I'm kind of stuck with if I want to be a man of my word to myself. And so, at this point, I'm basically going to be having a little bit of fun with this. I'm going to be basically, I'm going to be trying to race the JP story to see if I can beat 5.5 before LB6 comes out. And, that's going to be tough, because this is a brand new account. The only SQ I have is the Start Dash campaign and Login SQ. And I literally do not have any of the welfares or anything like that. Oh, I know you get that free special ascension. I know all about it. I'm main NA. I keep an eye on JP all the time. I'm very aware of the stuff that goes on. I do appreciate you letting me know. it's always helpful to have people willing to lend a hand when you can't read anything, like in JP. But I've been playing NA for years. I've been keeping an eye on JP for years. And, yeah, Jay. So that sort of gets to what I'm planning to do with this account. I want to actually make it an alt, a JP alt. I want to actually play the game with it and have some fun. But there's only so much I can do because I'm never going to whale on JP. I'm never going to be using paid SQ. I'm never even going to use a GSSR on this thing because that's a lot of money in yen for the, and just to go through the whole conversion process is not worth it. And so essentially this is going to be literally a pure F2P account. Think Hanako. Hanako is actually part of the reason I'm doing this. He started up a noob account, and he's already through Part 1 and a solid chunk of the Lost Belts, and recently beat CCC. So I'm kind of emulating him here, and I want to just mess around with JP a bit. I think it'll be fun. You just found out that in 20 days is going to be your 1100 day on JP. Congrats, Darty. That's pretty cool. And, oh, you can't wait for the next Guda on NA? You want to get Avenger Nobu and Mori? Good luck, man. I wish you the best of luck. I like Mori. I think he's really interesting. Avenger Nobu is... She's a fun meme, I'm sure. But, like, not really my thing. So that's probably going to be a skip for me. Yeah, it's... The Guda events have always been, like, a relatively easy skip for me, personally. Yeah. Anyway, so... The whole goal of this account, Jay, is to beat a 5.5 by the time LB6 comes out. So, the smart thing to do is roll early so I get more units, so that it's a little bit easier to, beat the story. But also, like, this is JP. I really want Castoria. I'm a huge Arthurian lore nerd. I have every single Arturia released on NA. I have every single, like, except for Santa Altar, everyone is 999 minimum. And Santa Altar is 4 hearts and 3 scales away from that. And so NA is like the holy grail for like Arturia units for me. For JP, I really want Castoria. But I don't know if she's going to get a banner this anniversary because I know for a fact that Scotty did not on the anniversary after her release. So it might be a long time until Castoria gets another banner. And I don't want to save that long because then I'm not going to be able to clear story that fast. And so I'm wary of rolling, but also I know I need to roll early on to strengthen my account for the future. I'm going to decide after I complete Fuyuki what I'll do. I'll figure that out then. Sorry for rambling, I've been streaming for a couple hours, so my brain is kind of all over the place. But, yeah, that's basically the plan, Jay. Oh, fuck it, sure, why not? Just a heads up, I'm going to prefer if you actually stick around, so that I can ask you for specific things on units in the future. Right now, the only people I have added are people I actually know, either in Discord or in other streams. But I'm willing to add people for now, but I would prefer if you pop in whenever I actually do stream. You can use the command !schedule to actually see when I stream. Oh, thank you for the follow, Jay. Yeah, I didn't mean follow, but I do appreciate it. Howdy, Killer. Oh shoot. Which one is it? Is it the boots or is it the hands? I can't remember which one it is for follow versus friend. You're dust farming on NA and need about 84 dust for golden. Oh, Kentucky. Oof, that's rough. Hands? Got it. Thanks for the heads up. Yeah, thanks, Jay. Appreciate it. And, welcome, Killer. How's it going? Hope you're having a good day. Got it, Darty. Thanks for the heads up. Really appreciate it. It's going great. Glad to hear that, Killer. Glad to hear that. Yeah, so this is a brand new JP account for me. I'm basically trying to race through 5.5 before LV6 comes out. I was just explaining that to Jay earlier. What's up, Killer? What do you need? LB6 probably won't be for a couple months because I think February is Valentine's. Yeah, February is Valentine's, definitely. But the thing is that LB 5.2 came out in March, April-ish, and so I'm fully expecting it to be around then, and that is not a lot of time to beat the Lost Belts. That's a lot of time to beat Part 1, but that is not a lot of time that I have available. You heard LV6 might be around June or sometime after? Yeah, but I put very little stock in leaks or predictions. No offense meant whatsoever. But just because JP can pretty much just throw whatever they want at you without any prediction. NA has a lot of clairvoyance, and I really appreciate that. But I have to make sure I don't fall into the trap of expecting to have clairvoyance on JP when I really don't, the way I have it on NA. You have a situation where you can use Manking Ku, or you can use the new 5-star Berserker you just got, Zhang Yu. What should you do? Well, my advice for you would be look at your mats. What mats do you currently have that you can use on those units? You can use both of them, no problem. Just bring both wherever you want. If it's a matter of skilling them up or leveling them up, you'll need to just see which is easier for you, the path of least resistance, because both are good. Although, Ku is like a 5-star lesser version of Herc when it comes to survivability. So if you want a pure, like, just technical, strategic, tactical recommendation on my part, I'd say Ku Alter. I think I'm gonna save Jay, or if I do roll, I'm just gonna roll story or some units to try to get more variety on my account. I'll decide Friday. Oh, speaking of, if you want to actually see my planned schedule, just use the command !schedule and you'll see when I actually stream. Yeah, so I tend to stream starting at 8:30 in the morning Central Time, and beyond that, I plan to stream FGO in the morning, and oh yeah, no problem. Well, happy to help you out, Killer. So I plan to stream FGO every morning on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but on Saturday and Sunday, the games afterwards are going to differ. On Friday and Saturday, it's going to be Fate Extra. On Sunday, it's going to be Tsukihime. So, for example, after I finish Fuyuki, I'm going to be pulling up Fate Extra, or Tsukihime, and we're going to be jumping straight into that. Yeah, the PSP game. I have it on an emulator because I don't have a capture card, so I can't actually capture anything on PSP. Yeah, so I'll decide whether or not I roll by Friday because the banner on JP will be out for Ushi Venture. I'll have some data on whether or not she's actually good by then, and I will have more information in general about, like, just in general what I'll want to do. Whether or not I want to roll story, whether or not I want to roll the event, whether or not I want to do the event. Yeah, that's the plan. And yeah, extra, I just recently completed the prologue. The VOD is on my YouTube channel. You can check out the VODs there. And I actually have a specific recording that I put up that's separate from the VOD I uploaded. And I recommend checking that out because it's a cleaner version, because the VOD quality is very poor compared to the quality of the recording I managed. Have I played extra before? First playthrough? Technically I've played extra before, in a manner of speaking. I initially started streaming it back in, like, August, but that didn't really go great. So I kind of stopped streaming for a while. Personal life kind of exploded for personal reasons. It's a big thing that happened to me that I'm not going to get into because it's my life. But I stopped streaming for a while. I streamed more during the Lotto event on NA, and I streamed LB3. I streamed my entire Camelot run, Camelot only run. And when I say Camelot, I mean not like the Singularity, but like historical units. So any Artoria, any Knight of the Round Table, and that includes Merlin. So it's like any Arturia, not Arturia face. So like Nero, John, those don't count. Is only Arturias, and Arthur. Merlin is a Knight of the Round Table, which a lot of people don't know. And then Mash was a substitute for a Galahad. As for like everything else, like, that was just it. That was all the units I used. I used some story support stuff, but for the most part, I exclusively used Camelot units, and they were all mine. I used double Merlin on occasion, and then one time I actually used double Mash because it was the most good thing I could do. Like, the most strategic thing I could do at the time. It's actually even better than double Merlin because the defense buff was really good. But yeah. So I streamed that. I streamed the Lotto. I streamed for like 7 hours. On the day the heart node opened because I went ham for hearts. I ended up with like almost 70 plus hearts, I think, by the end of that day, and I got like loads of drops too, so it was a really fun stream. But I stopped a little while, and then just ended up taking a break from streaming after the Lotto because it was exhausting. But my New Year's resolution, one of them is to stream a bit more because I really enjoy it. I like to play games and hang out with people. And it's a global pandemic is going on right now, so it's kind of hard to actually hang out with people. but I'm getting into gaming more because I want to actually have a hobby I can fall back on during this whole after I graduate law school. I want to be able to play games and just relax because it's something I'm really going to need to do. I'm going to need something I can do to unwind. And just gaming is one thing I've always enjoyed. So yeah, I just kind of defaulted to this. Anyway, back to my whole point about Extra. Like I said, I started it, I didn't get very far into it. So I'm still very new. Like, I got up to the end of the first day where, like, I got most of the data on Shinji, but I didn't actually fight Shinji. I fought Shinji once, but that was, like, a very short round. But yeah, so I'm going to be going through day 1 of Extra on, Friday, day 2 of Extra on Saturday, and, depending on how far we get through Tsukihime today, whatever the next day on Tsukihime is next Sunday. I'm trying to complete Fate Extra and the Tsukihime, VN, all of the routes for both games, before Extra Record and the Tsukihime remake come out. Because I really want to get those done. Because I want to, like, if they ever reference, like, the original story, I want to be able to understand those references. Plus, I just really want to play those games. Like, I'm a huge fan of the Nasuverse. It's my second favorite franchise of all time. And I really want to play the things that make up the Nasuverse. I'm even reading the Fate Zero light novel right now. Like, I'm almost done with it. Sorry, Darty, I completely missed what you said earlier. Why the fuck does Vlad Zerker need 162 bones and 144 dust for level 8 to 9? Oh, that's disgusting, man. That's rough, buddy. Holy shit. Jay, so you only stream Friday, Saturday, Sunday? Generally speaking, Jay, yes. That's the plan at least. However, I did do a stream a week and a half ago? A week and a half ago, maybe? For Hokusai? When was the 7th? Yeah, about a week and a half ago. I did a stream on the 7th with, Breaker13. He's another streamer I know, from Fino Tyson's community. Fino's a really awesome streamer. Highly recommend checking him out if you haven't ever before. Just a really awesome guy. Does a lot of variety on weekends too. He's really cool. Streams every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday evening. At 5 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Pacific. Anyway, I did a roll-off with Breaker for Hokusai, because Hokusai's banner was on the 7th. And so I had to kind of roll then or wait until towards the end of the event. And I wanted to roll for Hokusai as soon as possible. I got super lucky though. She came in 120 Saint Quartz, and she was just generally incredibly kind to me. I got NP2 actually on a double Hoku roll, which was a really big shock. As for, so yeah, like, there's some days where I'm gonna just stream not in my schedule, but those will be days when the banner doesn't align with my schedule, and I'll just have to suck it up and stream then if I want to actually stream my rolls. Damn, you misspelled. Yeah, Darty, I noticed, but I wasn't gonna bring it up. Yeah, Jay, it was incredibly lucky, and I'm super thankful because Hokusai, her VA is the VA for one of my favorite characters from my first favorite franchise of all time. And that would be Code Geass. Her VA is the same as C2's. So I'm really glad I got her. Plus, since I'm going to be rolling for Castoria, I'll be able to use Hokusai for some loops, and I think that'll be a lot of fun. you don't have her on your main, but you got her an alt noob account, so you're okay with not having her on main. Dude, I do not understand how people could have a main on the same server. Like, personally, there's just no way I could handle that. Like, no, that's too many. That's twice the events. That's twice the work. It's absolutely insane to me. You saved about 300 SQ and 14 tickets for Hokusai, and you got her on the GSSR, so you used the SQ. You saved for New Year's banners and got MP5 Tamamo Cat, MP1 Benny Enma, and MP1 Jalter. Nice, Darty. Congrats, dude. That's really good. I'm happy for you. I cannot wait for this costume to come on NA. And same with her buff. That's going to be awesome. I skipped the GSSR very deliberately, Jay. I'm actually not sure, Test. I just grabbed the first Mordred I saw with a scope. Jelter was on your roll list, so you're super proud that you got early. Yeah, man, it's always nice when that happens. My next NA target is going to be Miyu, but I already have MP2 Ilya, and I'd like to avoid caster quote-unquote spooks when I'm rolling for Miyu, so I'm going to be waiting for her solo with Maeve. Also, I kind of low-key want Maeve, because I like her character, and I like her costumes and stuff. She's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun time, I think, and it's just... Yeah, I'm really looking forward to, just... I'll use her Mordred this time. Oh, test. Yeah, that's gonna be my next role plan for NA. After Miyu, it's gonna be Melton Lip. After Melton Lip, it's going to be Rhaenys and Estrella. After Rhaenys and Estrella, it's gonna be Bride and Nero. After Bride and Nero, it's probably gonna be Summer BB and Double X, because I want more copies of Double X. And for Summer 5, it's going to be Bunny and Newt Melt, because I really want NP5 Newt Melt. And after that, Sitanai and Lancer Ibaraki. And after that, I'm done for the year. And after that, I'm done until Castoria is released, assuming I get everybody I want. Jay, your next role is Melton King Protea. I wish you the best of luck, dude. And your next servants to roll are MP1 Lip and Kama, Darty. I wish you the best of luck on Kama, man. I hear so much about her from Cad and other people. Personally, I may roll for Kama, but I'm still on the fence about it. It's not a matter of her utility. It's a matter of my ability to save and roll for who I want. Like, I want people more for character than I want for anything else, because I have enough units to beat the game. I'm good. I'm golden. I don't have to worry about ever dealing with content I can't defeat with a full setup and Command Seal revives. I'll be fine. The only reason I'm even rolling anymore is for characters who I want to play with. For units who I either like the gameplay of, know our meta, like the character of, or like the story of. And yeah, that's like the only reason I ever really have to roll anymore. Kama's nuts. Yeah, I know, Test. I know. Everyone rants and raves about her. After Kama, you don't have to roll until Mama Nobu and Dante's Darty. And Summer BB. Well, I hope you get them all, dude. Seriously. Much as I enjoy Salt, I always prefer people get who they prefer. People get who they want. It makes it more fun for everybody if everybody gets what they want. Two very different animation styles for her, and of course the Sakura for the Fate Stay Night fans. Yeah, Test, I know. Personally, if I ever do roll for Kama, if I ever do get Kama, I'm probably going to keep her in First Ascension because I love the Archer shots. Like, I think that's a really cool NP animation. Much as you want NP5 students, you're okay with NP1 as long as you have one copy. Yeah, I'm the same way, Jay. As long as I can play with a unit, I can find ways to make them strong. That's my perspective. I have a couple level 100 craft essences on NA, and yeah, units hit hard with a level 100 Holy Knight Supper no matter what. JP recently beat you up at 450 SQ on Ibuki and got nothing but 4-star craft essences. Oof, Darty, that's rough, buddy. She has that in her teenage second ascension as well, if you want to prefer that to a conservative. Test, I didn't know she actually had that. I never see comma. It's in her second ascension. It's always first or third. The main comma you use on your friends list is second ascension. Alright, Test, I'll take a look. Darty. Holy F, there's a stink bug in your room. Time to kill. Holy shit, dude. Do not squash it. That will just spread the stench everywhere. Be very, very careful with that. Try to get like a cup and some paper and get it outside or something. But don't like squish it. That will get the stench everywhere. Okay, Darty, okay. Decided to use your Castoria, Jay, as thanks. Thanks for the raid, Mr. Nails. Appreciate it. How are you doing today? You're epic? Well, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it, man. Hope you're having a good day today. You wrap it around a wipe and then squash it so no smell comes out. Darty, that's genius. I never thought of that way to clear a stink bug. Speaking of 5.5, you still need to finish it. Been working on Saber Wars too much. Yeah, the Saber Wars 2 looks like a lot of fun. I can't wait for it to come to NA, honestly. You can do it, man. The event's also only Fuyuki locked, so you don't need to beat 5.5 to play the new Ushi Avenger event. Need to finish 4.5 mainly because you need Master Ibuki. She's stuck at 80. Oof. Yeah, I know how that goes. I've had units stuck because of stuff like that before. It's always a pain. Arteria is my favorite, one of my favorite servants, yes. She's tied for my first favorite character in the original Fate Stay Night. The other first one is Ilya. For you, it's the Rin faces because you like Rin since Fate Stay Night. I'm ambivalent towards Rin personally. Rin puts you in Horde jail. Nice test. Nice.
よろしいのですね。仕留めます。我は狼、我が槍は必殺の牙、ヒーラールックス。やだね。今のうちに準備。もちろん。ありがとうございます。皆さんのおかげです。
We started liking soccer ever since watching the Heaven's Feel movie. Wasn't a big fan, but Heaven's Feel changed your mind. For me, Sakura is like second tier. Like the first tier is Ilya and Arturia. Like they're my favorite characters hands down, just because Ilya I like because adorable and psychotic is like just a reason for me to really enjoy a character. Like I love the dichotomy between looking adorable and harmless and also being batshit crazy. I think it's really fun. And in general for like Heaven's Feel, Sakura kind of hits the crazy, but I don't know. I just personally like Sakura is like the second tier to me, in my opinion. Same with Rin, really. She's second tier on that in that ranking for me. I actually like Shiro's character, but I do not like how the anime have done him, because the VN, even though I haven't played it, I know it cuts a lot of his internal monologue out, and so I feel like it cuts out a significant portion of Shiro's character, and so it makes him not really understandable for people who only have seen the show. Heaven's Feel is where Sakura gets all of her characterization. She's basically background Fate Unlimited Blade Works. Yeah, I know, I've heard that. I'm planning on playing Fate Stay Night after I complete Tsukihime. Fun fact, you have one of Herc's death voice lines, he says Ilya. Really? I did not know that. I don't remember that ever coming up. Anyway, yeah, my current plans for this year are to try to finish Tsukihime, all of the routes, and all of the routes in Extra, and then I'm going to move to Extella, which I have on my laptop. I can play that on stream anytime. And I'm going to try to complete everything there. And on Sundays, it's going to, after I finish Tsukihime, all 5 routes, I'm going to switch to Fate Stay Night. I'm going to try to get through all the routes there before the end of the year. Jay, I kind of agree with you, but also kind of don't. Like, I love all of Kiritsugu's character, including his post-Holy Grail War character development. I think that is a very important part of Kiritsugu's character, and I really like it. So, I like Shiro and I like Kiritsugu for different reasons.
がとうございます。皆さんのおかげです。
You're not a fan of his Kirisuke solely based on his behavior towards Arteria. I understand that completely, Test. Like I've said earlier, I've been reading the Fate, what's the word? I've been reading the Fate Zero light novel, and, Kiritsugu is not any kinder to Arteria in there than he is in the anime. And Kiritsugu, his rant on heroes covering up the brutality of war and resulting in a lot of people's deaths makes sense. Personally, I don't agree with it, but I can see exactly where he's coming from, and I think it's a very interesting perspective for a character to have. And so even though Arteria is one of my favorite characters, Kiritsugu is also still one of my favorite characters. Not necessarily true, Jay. Kiritsugu acts as an anti-hero, but what he wants most above anything else is to actually be a hero. But he knows he can't, because it's just not the way the world works. But deep in his core, there's still that kid who just wants to save everybody. He doesn't like his methods. He believes his methods are the only ones that work. And so that's why he uses those methods. It's literally just, that's the only thing he knows, and so that's the only thing he can do. Even though he doesn't want to do it. I mean, no, that's not what he did in the LN test. His thing about Arteria is literally just, she's a hero, and she's one of the most famous heroes of all time. And because of that, she embodies a lot of the characteristics that he hates in heroes. I'll have to reread that part a little bit later after I finish it. Currently I have like 30 parts left to read, or closer to 29 I think. I'm on the final volume, so I'm very close to being done, and I'd like to finish it before I go back and reread any specific part. But in general, like, just the way Kiritsugu is, he's fundamentally someone who wants to do right and doesn't know how. And he tries what he thinks is his best to do what he thinks is right. And I love characters who just struggle and struggle. I disagree vehemently, Jay. I think Gilgamesh would have been very angry at having Kiritsugu as a master. He would be disgusted with the way he behaves.
私に命令か。いけ畳みかける。無様に
加減冗談だ。まだ体力に自信あり。
ここでこうだ。当然だろ。
はい、なるほど。
おいおい。
せーの、さあ
いけ。
あがく。しゃ、了解だ。なるほど。
ひねり潰す。
それよ。
だから俺は前線向きじゃないっての。
あまりに脆い。あまりに脆い。
This is a hell of a lineup to end the final singularity on. Or the first singularity, rather.
最高だ。我が剣にて滅めよ畜生ども。うちさあ。これこそは我が父を滅ぼす邪剣、クラレント・ブラストアーサー。覚えておくぞ。戦闘終了。なんとかなりましたね。
Fuyuki cleared. 400 for Gil during his banner and didn't get him. Oof, that's rough, man.
.おせち料理はいい食文化ですね。見た目も華やか。小さなことからコツコツと。
Alright, looks like Orleans has been unlocked. And, oh, okay, I can see the main interludes here. That's interesting, I didn't know that. I guess I'll have to unlock those eventually. Let's see how much I actually have in resources right here. 161 SQ, 40 tickets. I'm going to conserve these for now, and I'll decide what to do with those by Friday, I think. Alright, I think that's going to conclude JP, which means it's time for a much older game to take the stage. This is indeed the visual novel of Tsukihime. How is the audio for the game? Can you guys hear it okay? How's this? Alright, 1 second. Alright, so time to get this started. Jay, you watched the show? Really? Wow, that's a surprise. It's been about 10 years since you played it, Test? Wow. You had the fighting game Melty Blood on PC. Someone gifted me Melty Blood on Steam. I'm still trying to set up the controller for it. It's kind of annoying, so I haven't really touched it much yet. I'm looking into getting what's the word? The original Melty Blood. I'll need to figure out how to get that though. I have access to people who can get it for me, but it's something I'll do some other time. I'm more focused on the visual novels for now. No, I haven't sorry. Lucky please, welcome. And yeah, this is a Tsukihime playthrough. I've tried it before. I got 3 streams of Tsukihime in, and I dead ended. So no, I'm redoing it, and I'm going to be actually following the proper map for it. And I will be doing Ark's route first over the next couple weeks. You're more than welcome to come join. I'll be doing this every Sunday after FGO. I have the Fate Stay Night visual novel as well, Jay. I can play it anytime I want, but I'm primarily going to be waiting to do that until after I complete Tsukihime. Like I said, all of the routes. I forgot when I first read this that Aoko stole the mystic eye killing glasses from Toko, and I just can't help but wonder what would happen if Toko just randomly saw Shiki walking through the street one day, saw the glasses, and recognized them as the glasses that her sister stole. Right, she's a magician. That reminds me, I'm going to have to play Mahoya once that's translated into English as well. This is Shiki Tono. Yes, Jay. This is indeed Shiki Tono. Lucky please. Clearly it's all a part of her elaborate plan to make her her boyfriend once the fruit is ripe. Nice, Lucky. Nice. Jay, there is a Nasuverse Discord. I don't have an invite, but, you can, get access to the visual novel there. You can also find the VNs on Beast Slayer as well. Jay, Lucky's referring to the fact that we in the fandom of the Nasuverse tend to not acknowledge the Tsukihime anime as existing because it's just so bad. It's literally a meme that's been going on since the anime came out. Nobody really acknowledges it as existing just because it is not a very good adaptation of the VN from what I've heard. I tried to watch it. I could not get past the really just not great story. So, like, in it, the VN does a much better job of telling the story, it feels like, compared to the anime. It just felt so rushed. On top of that, just in general, it just didn't feel well done, period. There's another joke kind of related to that the only Tsukihime anime that exists is Carnival of Phantasm. It's okay if you didn't dislike it, Jay. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. I was just giving my own. Don't ever take my word as gospel or anyone else's. If you like it, feel free to like it. You were heavily into anime, so there was no anime you didn't like. I kinda understand that, but I'm super picky. I have to actually like the story if I want to actually watch or read anything. And luckily for me, I am in two fandoms where the story is just amazing. I've played, or sorry, I've read and watched a lot of different anime and manga, but my all-time top two favorite franchises are Code Geass and the Nasuverse in general. And while Code Geass does have some spin-offs and stuff in multiple timelines, the Nasuverse is just a gift that keeps on giving as far as I'm concerned. I absolutely loved the story of the Tsukihime VN, where I got I'm actually a little annoyed I dead-ended, but I was deliberately going for a raw playthrough, so I'm not surprised that I dead-ended. I'm just a little bit mad at myself for not seeing it coming. So I'm going to be very meticulous about the route I take this time. Your favorite are the classic like Ranma Half, Tenchi Muyo, Sailor Moon, etc. I never got into Ranma, Tenchi Muyo, or Sailor Moon. Just they're not my style of show. I used to like, for a great shame of mine, I used to like Naruto. I cannot fucking stand it anymore. I was hate reading the manga for so long before I just up and dropped it. But for like my first anime, technically that's Pokemon. Like, seriously, Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! I grew up on that shit. I love Pokemon so much. I am so ready for the Gen 4 remakes if they actually make them. Alright, I've been streaming a while today. I've only been playing Tsukihime for about 20 minutes, but I'm kinda tired of streaming for as long as I have. So, let me see what's going on right now. Let's see who's on and playing something fun. It looks like Mist is streaming FGO, but Mist has like hundreds of people watching. I think I'm gonna raid Fishy. He's playing Dead by Daylight. He's a member of Cadroth's community, and he's a really cool guy. Yeah, I think I'm just going to give him a raid and send y'all over there. Hope you enjoyed the Tsukihime anime. Oh yeah, Ray, I just finished I just finished the prologue. So, yeah, I'm gonna be rating Fishy for now. So, hope everyone has a good weekend or good rest of your weekend. Bye bye.